Hello, you are watching the Garden Corner Show. Can you believe it? As you know, it's a show where we are just crazy passionate about everything gardening. I am J-Dog John Carstrom. I'm out here with Mr. Dave, and it is kind of a nice day. A little bit rain. Would you say? Oh yeah, it was a little bit rainy, but sprinkles, and we're getting some rays of sunshine, which we really like. Let's do some shout outs because I want to show you a plant that you have questions. Some of you have questions on. I want to go over it. It's called Heliotrope, but let's do some shout outs, shall we? So let's say hello to, I'm missing my clipboard. Reagan Boys and Reagan, I love what you said. I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up. So keep at it. Justin McCoy, hello Justin. Melody Long, and to Lisa Springer. Hey Lisa, I can tell by your pic there is someone that cares about you. And to Kimberly Kostuik, great picture of you, by the way, Kimberly, of you in the tulips. Love it. And to Connie Clark. So, hi guys, hope you enjoy the show. And as you know, I hope it brings something good to you. So, anyway, let's talk about Heliotrope. And you have some questions on Heliotrope. It is a great plant. It's a great annual, by the way. It's something you can winter over, and I'll show you the steps on how to do that. But let's talk about Heliotrope in general. Now, it has a really dark bloom. Now, this is just a bud. It is deep, dark purple. And the stages of Heliotrope, it starts out that deep, dark, almost black bud, opens up to a really dark purple violet, and then opens up, it gets into a brighter bluish purple, and then almost turns a striking white before it turns brown. So, fragrant all the time. So I will, let's go over the steps on just the bloom, shall we? So I've got different sizes, by the way. We certainly can start in the 4-inch. And if you're doing a container, by the way, where you just want to do Heliotrope, plant 3 of them. They will grow, but they're not that quick of a grower. So plant 3 of them, you get a nice full container. You can certainly do a larger container of them. So here I have a 6-inch container. So that will be nice and full. This will get into this year, or this can get into this size next year. So if you want this year, you can certainly buy it. It's what we call a mother stock Heliotrope. Or you can plant 3 of these smaller guys and get this size about by the end of summer. Now, some things to watch out for. Heliotropes love to be, I want to say there's actually a couple different ways you can do this. They can be in the shade if you're not that great at watering. So what I would say is morning sun, afternoon shade. That way you get that nice deep dark. You notice these deep dark leaves. None of it is burned on there. So they can sit in that afternoon shade and be wonderful. They'll continue to bloom. Now, if you're good at watering, certainly put it in much more sun. The more sun it gets, the more bloom you get. Though, watch out. Let's take a look really deep down dark inside here. What happens is if you see this happening, if that gets that black, you get a black scalding on that. Oftentimes you'll get that burn right at the tips. Heliotrope, very easy to burn if it dries out. So just keep up that watering when, especially during the summer months. So watch that burn. Now, if you get any kind of that burn, you'll have to pluck off the leaves. That's the nice thing about Heliotrope, is that it forgives you quickly. So you just pluck off leaves, and it'll re-leaf out nicely, and then you run with what you have. Now, about the blooms, because I told you about the stages of the bloom. Dark here, then it gets into a lighter. So now you can see these guys are a much lighter bloom. So what I suggest to do, and you can certainly do it with a pair of pruners or a pair of clippers, or you can just pluck them off like this. So they're kind of a crunchy, easy to prune off bloom. And folks go, "Oh my goodness, you are pruning off the bloom." That's what's neat about the Heliotrope, is that they take really well to pruning and clipping. So believe it or not, if you prune them back, they stay much tighter and they will rebloom. They're very easy to rebloom. So if you don't pluck them off, then what happens is they don't bloom very well. So pluck off the old blooms, they'll keep blooming for you all through the summer months. Now, at the end of summer, here is the trick about wintering over heliotrope, is that you need to catch it before the first frost. That's key, by the way. First frost, one single light frost can do this in. You can take a nice, large, very aged plant, and it'll be gone in a single frost. So pull it in before that first frost, and it can be as simple as the basement with the fluorescent light. You'll prune all of this back. You'll shear it down. You'll be stuck with just a few main twigs, and those main twigs will barely have any leaves on there. You'll water it when you get around to it, so you're just keeping it alive. After that, you take it through the winter time, and after the last frost, remember a single frost will do it in, you can start bringing it back out. So after May 5, May 10, bring that back out. It'll start leafing out. It'll start growing, and you'll go into that pruning, plucking time again. So anyway, that is the lowdown on heliotrope. They are awfully, awfully fragrant. I decided vanilla. Vanilla is a flavor. Some people say baby powder now. So anyway, that's the show for the day. I hope you get something from that. Lest you didn't, here is the quote for the day. All life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. Thank you very much, Ralph Waldo Emerson. That's the show. Always remember, live your passion.
You see me right out of the sunset on the TV screen.